Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, on the property located at 596 Huffman Road in Purgitsville, West Virginia. And this is, in 20 years of doing this is one of the more unique properties I've ever had the opportunity to market. But this is, as you can see, this is Huffman Road right here. And this is an old schoolhouse that dates back. There's some carvings in there, like where maybe one of the students, carved their initials and a date in there of 1902. So probably late 1800s, I would say, for this schoolhouse. And the current owner lives next door to this and bought the schoolhouse maybe 7 years ago or so, and then completely rehabbed it and did an addition here on the back. So as I kind of walk you around, and that's brand new cedar siding on the outside of this thing, and you could see the original. This is going to be the original part where you see the stonework and whatnot. It's got a metal roof on it. And as I walk around here, so from where the stone stops and the concrete starts, that's the addition that's new in the last, like I said, say maybe 7 years or so. There was an old addition on the back of this before, and they tore that off and put the new addition on. And then there's a basement underneath this part that houses the hot water heater and the pressure tank and everything. So it's really neat. But now this thing's only on a half acre, pretty much, the fenced in area that you see here. And if you look here, you'll see in the yard, there's a cistern here, and they have the gutters run into this cistern in the ground here. So if you want to use that water to water flowers or, a garden or anything like that, you can do that. And then the white pipe's just an overflow pipe. So if the cistern gets too full, it flows out right there. And I'm going to try not to blind you with the sun here, but you can see the back. And I'll take you just show you in the little basement area here right quick. Yeah, it's nice, dry down here. There's the pressure tank, panel box, hot water heater. There's a reverse osmosis thing for water there that's unhooked. Clean out for the plumbing right there. And there's a sump pump in here. So it's really nice, make a great storage area down here. Now, what I want to point out about this place, that's the owner's house up through there is where he lives at. And the fence here's the line, the property line. But the septic for this, half acre's not big enough to do well and septic on. So if you see those yellow lids right there, that's the septic tank for this place, and the drain field goes out through there. So there'll be an easement in the deed that says, whoever owns this house, that's their septic. It'll be your responsibility to maintain the septic, but it's on the neighbor's property. So that's the deal with that. And that was done, obviously, just because of a size constraint here with the size of the lot. Because this was just an old schoolhouse that had a boys' outhouse and a girls' outhouse. So just swinging on around here, the back of the place here, and then here's the deal with the water. So the well that services this home is right there. And that well, the owner uses it for his livestock, which, is in here. But then that's also the domestic water supply for the home here. Now, what the deed will say, you can use this well, whoever buys this can use the well, and the well is wired into the panel box, the pump of this house. So, and you'll notice there's like a little frost-free hydrant right here, on the other side of the fence. But public water is scheduled to come up along Huffman Road here, probably within the next year. And the owner's already paid the hookup fee for this house. So once the public water comes through, I think we're going to allow 6 months, for whoever buys this house to hook up the public water before the well gets disconnected. So that's how the water and sewer situation is here now. they've used this as a rental, and the folks had HughesNet for the internet, and I'm sure there's probably internet here through Frontier as well. I got 5G service on my phone right here. And right here, you're maybe 15 minutes tops from Moorefield, West Virginia, where, you know, Walmart, car dealership, so on and so forth. Huffman Road's not a very, you know, it's a paved road. It's not a busy road, though, at all. I mean, you know, so even though you're on the road, there's not a lot of traffic or anything like that. But the guy here has done a masterful job remodeling this, and you'll see on the inside. It's really neat. But if you're just looking for a weekend place or looking to downsize to, you know, a full-time residence that's smaller, or, I mean, in my opinion, this thing for Airbnb would just be an ATM machine. I mean, when you see the inside, you'll understand why I'm saying this, but it'd be an incredible Airbnb in my opinion. And the ground's unrestricted, so no usage restrictions at all, but it's a really cool place. Keenan Shanholz here again, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. I'm on the inside here of 596 Huffman Road in Purgitsville, West Virginia, which is this remodeled schoolhouse. As you can see, the owners did a tremendous job here. This would be kind of like the living room area. And there's old barn wood that lines the ceiling. And the floor joist here for the upstairs is all this old barn wood. The flooring is laminate. And then the heat source in here, these are hydronic baseboard heaters. So it's not electric. I mean, they're powered by electric, but there's oil inside of tubes in there that heats up, and it's much more efficient than a regular electric baseboard heater. And then, of course, you got the wood stove, which, you know, is way plenty of heat for in here. It's got all replacement tilt-in vinyl windows. Come around here, and you'll see the kitchen, which got, you know, dishwasher, refrigerator, electric range, and a hood. Nice big deep sink there you got. And you'll see the lighting they have in here. It's all so well done. And this is actually a very sizable pantry. This door swings out. It's really cool. Of course, you can put bar stools or whatever and have a little eat-in area right here. And then you got the full bathroom, you know, down here on the main level. It's got ceramic tile floor in here. You got a high-efficiency washer and dryer right here. So everything fits in here. This place is bigger than you think. It's just a hair over 1,200 square foot of living space in here. No AC. You know, if it gets, you know, you're kind of in the shade here. But, you know, you could always put a window unit AC or a mini split in here if you wanted to. And this is the bedroom on the main level. As you can see, there's a ton of natural light that comes in this place. There's a lot of windows. And it has a small closet right there. Once again, all this woodwork through here, it just looks so rustic. It definitely has the look. And so here's where we're going to go upstairs. And you could see the old wood siding. So this would have been the end of the schoolhouse. And then from here back is the addition. But they wanted to keep the old wood siding on there. And that cedar siding that's on the outside is over top of this lap wood siding right here. So when you get upstairs, I mean, we're going to call these bedrooms. You know, it's just rough cut hardwood flooring. And, you know, underneath there you got storage on both sides. And I mean, there's hangers in there for clothing or whatever. Of course, you know, it's not your typical closet space, but same on this side. Those doors slide so you can utilize that space for storage. And then this would be what we would classify as another bedroom up here. And once again, those slide out. And then you got also a half bath up here. So No need for your guests to run downstairs to use the toilet in the middle of the night, because you got that up here. But this is just a really, really neat place. The owner did a really wonderful job rehabbing this. And, you know, weekend place, full-time place. I mean, I think it's probably highest and best uses is Airbnb rental or Verbo. But come check it out. You won't be disappointed.